Welcome everybody to the first episode of the new 2021. New year, everybody. Hope everybody had a great new year, bringing it in. This is at the table. I'm the host, Vincent, with the fellas, decked out, Deuce, Green, and Tig. Angel will be not joining us this show. He feels like he's coming down somehow. I hope it wasn't the Rona. He said it doesn't feel like Rona. It's probably just allergies or whatever. I know I've been fighting that for the past like month. Like it's been so dry up here that like I don't know what it is. Like I like me when I shower, I clean my nose. I don't know if y'all do that. Like I like wash the inside of my nose out with soap, but I cut my nose inside of it. So you know how like you cut your skin, it creates a scab. So inside my nose created a scab,
So
which made it hard to breathe.
having the soap right up in there and just getting a good little lather.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
oh,
You got to clean it out, right? I mean, like that's what
You
I
need a
do.
little washcloth or something like.
Yeah, you
you
do
know.
it with just water. You don't really need the soap.
I put soap in that motherfucker. I put
Rubbing with
best soap.
Brillo or something.
Nah, I just use soap, but like I scratched that like a little nail and then like cut a little piece of my nose, man,
Man,
for like a
scrubbing that joint
good
hard.
like month.
Either cut your fingernails.
I do cut my fingernails. I do cut my fingernails, but it was just like a little piece of it just cut, and it was dry
picking
too.
it over. You picking it?
Yo, blowing my nose. Like every morning I have to blow my nose because I can't breathe. But it helps sleeping with the CPAP device because it, pushes the air in and it's moisture. But man, and the mask helps too. But yo, I ain't gonna lie. It sounds like I can't breathe at all. Like the last show, I could not breathe at all. If you look at that show again, you're gonna see me breathe through my mouth a lot. Yeah.
Kind of like Biggie.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Straight
what
up.
if I get a humidifier?
it worked.
Yeah. Well, I'm probably well. Well, I don't know. Here's why. I don't know. So, yeah, I know. Through the group chat, but people who don't know outside, you guys watching, I've been house hunting, and this shit kind of made me mad. So, so my so I got pre-approved, right? Me and my girl found a house that we liked, but we still want to check one or two houses, right? So I called my bank because the person I was talking to was on vacation. I was wanting to make sure I got pre-approved. So the dude I was talking to, they work in the same department, but not in the same office. Like he was in a different town or whatever, but in the same state. They transfer out of state or whatever. So he goes, "Oh, you got pre-approved, but you don't qualify for the grant because it's not a low or moderate income area." The first house that I talked to, I was like, "Oh no, that's all right." That house I told him about, I was like, "I'm not gonna get that. I'm getting a house in a different area." He goes, "Oh, what's the area?" So I give him the address, and he goes, "Yeah, you don't qualify for that area, that house either for the grant. Just get a house in a low income area." I was like, I don't want a house in a low income
Yeah,
area.
you get a fucking house.
I want this house. This is the house that I want. He goes, "Well, can you afford to get that house?" I was like,
Whoa.
Wow.
I could figure it out. Like it made me mad. I was like, I really want to say, motherfucker, what are you trying to say right now?
I went through the same
So-
thing because I know exactly how you feel.
So let me get this straight. He wanted you to get the low income area because they give you a grant
Yeah.
instead of a loan.
Yeah.
What type of grant?
Well,
was
the
it?
grant-
I, mean,
the grant
I
was
know it's
for
irrelevant because it's not the area, but I just wanted to know what
Yeah.
type of grant are they talking about?
It was a grant for closing, which was $7,500.
Oh,
They help you with your closing costs.
Yeah.
yeah. But then he hit you with the super duper racist.
Yeah, it didn't even seem right.
Are
Like it,
you sure you can afford this neighborhood? Like,
like I was like, yeah,
clearly looking at
like,
the color of your skin. You sure you can afford this neighborhood?
But this was over the phone. This is what I don't understand.
But he got your file in front of him, and your file has your ID in it. You know what I'm saying? so he can look at your picture.
It just made me mad.
Yeah,
It made me mad as
that's
hell.
crazy. Crazy.
So yeah,
It's
so
one
how
of
was
the-
our work?
One of the things you got to suffer from when you make a certain amount, like that if you pigeonholed into you're not qualified enough to get the supposed help that you're
Too
supposed to get,
qualified.
but exactly. So it's you always gonna have that problem. Trust me, I know exactly what you're going through.
That's
How was y'all work week and New Year's and stuff? What'd y'all do?
it's cool for me. I didn't do anything. I just chilled. You know.
Oh yeah, happy anniversary to you, Deuce.
Yeah, thank you, brother.
Oh, happy anniversary.
Okay.
Happy anniversary.
Happy
Thank
anniversary.
you.
What
Yeah,
about Ted? You do anything? You stay in the house?
I old man did, yo. I stayed in the house. I had me some
Thanks.
whiskey. I was chilling. You know what I'm saying? I got nice and tipsy. D know a little something about that. Me and my wife decided to we decided to play some games of Uno.
Dance off, dance off.
No, hold on.
Oh, okay.
All
right. The way you were talking, you were like, "Yeah, me and the wife, you started to play some."
I know y'all
some
like that,
dance
but I
off?
don't know everybody like that. We ain't getting all that.
Horizontal poker,
We was playing some Uno.
hot the sausage.
Shot.
I get you.
Just
I-
she was
I-
destroying me. So I was
yeah.
like,
Not everybody want to play Bob and Apples, TJ. Go get the bucket, baby.
Watch me blow the snot bubble.
oh,
That's why you gotta clean your damn nose.
Damn right. Yeah, damn right. Hey, I learned from my mistakes. Oh man, what about you? You had your son's birthday was the other day, right?
Actually, it was yesterday.
Yesterday.
17 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shit, he about to start putting his name on the orange juice now, right? Until you move out.
Man, I tell you now, he got one more year to figure it out.
You gonna hit him with pops from Friday?
Yo,
You-
you just don't know. Every time I walk in, you breathe in my air, drinking my juice, eating my food. I'm gonna need for him to figure something out.
I hear you, man. I hear you. What about you, Greg? What you do?
Job time.
Pretty much slept, but I was doing a little bit of research, trying to get more involved into stocks and stuff, but don't really know where to start because it's kind of a new topic for myself. So
Say that last part that we got vibrated. I didn't hear what you said. What you said? You try to research some stuff?
yeah, for stocks, but I don't know much about it. So
You and me both. I'm still learning. So I know you hit me up too, but I was
that's what
working,
you get
man. Yeah, I was working, running around, racial innuendos. One stock I'm actually happy I bought. I don't know if I said it here on the show or not. I can't remember, but GameStop merged with Microsoft, right?
Oh, word. Yeah, but you mentioned it before.
All right. So I bought 2.1 shares, and when I bought it, I think I bought it at 14. Let me see what I bought it at. 14 something, like 14.28 or whatever. Now it's at 18 something. They're open at 19.28, but it went up to like $22.
Yeah, you making a
The other
legitimate
day.
profit.
Yeah, man. Like it hasn't. It's been steadily.
More to
You and me both. Because first it went down, and I was like, man, I should get rid of this shit. I was mad as hell. But it's
you kind of have to stay in. You kind of have to stay
yeah,
in.
yeah,
long
gotta
run.
ride the wave, yeah. You know what I mean? Because it's going to fluctuate a lot.
yeah. Because like it merged with Microsoft. I think that was a good move. So like I try to look for things like that. Like it's I didn't mean to burp. That damn tequila. If you're gonna buy stock, only put in money that you're willing to lose. Don't put in Yeah, don't put in money.
Don't
Yeah,
put your
don't
life
put in-
savings in.
Yeah,
Nah.
only put in money you willing to lose. That's it. That's all I could say. I did make a little bit of change on it, so I'm just keeping it in there. I got. They give you a free stock. I think I sent you. I'm using Robinhood. I sent you one. They give you a free stock with Zynga, and that's at 980 right now. And I bought 4 shares of Ford. I bought 3 shares of Fitbit, 4 shares of General Electric.
Fitbit was
You
going
might
up
want to
last
sell the
night.
Fitbit.
Yeah, Fitbit was going up last night, but it was dropping today when I looked
It's gonna
earlier.
drop because they
Yeah.
going back into quarantine.
Yeah.
That's why I bought it, because it was in quarantine. That's why I bought it, because it was low. So
Yeah.
once everything get back up, I know it's going to start picking back up. Same thing with I didn't buy GoPro. I bought GameStop, like I said. I bought Siri, a Siri satellite radio. I bought that. My dumbass bought Dow, but Dow's been making me some kind of change. And I bought a water. It's WTTR. I don't know what this is. Select Energy and Services. The reason I bought that was because of Biden won, and Biden was trying to go to more electric energy. So I bought that.
Earth friendly.
Who? What now?
It's going earth friendly, basically. Everything is about biodegradable products, yada yada yada.
So you just got to you got to see what's going on in the world. And one thing I like about Robinhood is that it tells you, like, when you pick a stock, it'll tell you the statistics, it'll tell you the ratings, like it will tell you like the buy, hold, sell, all that stuff. So I think it's a good product to use. Rather than that, there's another one too that like you put money into it and then it does it for you. I don't like that. I don't like people playing with my money. I don't. I'm a black man. You know how black people are. Don't be playing with my money and don't play with my phone. Don't play with my money, don't play with my phone. All right. Another thing I'm mad about. Well, I'm kind of mad about. I don't know what the hell. Hold on. I just had like one whole shot of this goddamn tequila, and I'm really feeling it. I don't know if it's because I ain't eaten a while or what.
Well, what the hell? What kind of tequila was you drinking?
The Rock tequila.
Yeah, it's serious, man.
Yeah.
It's serious,
man. Feel like a jabroni.
Yeah, I do feel like a jabroni. Candy ass is what I feel like. So, so me and my girl watched Wonder Woman on New Year's Eve, right?
What'd you think?
The new one, right?
Yeah, the new one. And she hated it. She hated it with passion. She said only thing she liked about it was Kristen Wiig's character. And she played, what's her name? Chitara? What's her name?
Cheetah.
Yeah, Cheetah, yeah. Cheetah.
So I think they should have took out all the rom-com scenes out of the movie.
Ain't that like half the movie?
Yes, like 45 minutes of it. If they would have took out 45 minutes.
That's what I was saying last time. I said they needed to
but I didn't watch it.
Yeah, I know. Integrate more of Cheetah into the movie. I thought they really.
That's what my girl said too.
They underplayed the character too much.
Yeah,
and I felt like they were trying to show like a human side to Wonder Woman, which I get, but man, like that whole date scene. I don't want to give too much away, but like it was bad. Like some scenes they did not have to have in that movie, like at all.
Let me ask you a quick question. While you're talking about it, did you see part 1?
Yes.
Okay, the main thing I'm hearing as far as the second movie is that the plot is extremely similar. Like it's basically, you know, her dealing with the I forgot his character.
No, the plot. It ain't. It's some loopholes they messed up with making part 2. I can tell you one. When she go to fight Steppenwolf, that's homie's name in part 1, right? Steppenwolf.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They fly. You remember her flying into the sky?
Mm-hmm.
Spoiler alert, she learns to fly in this one, so that made no sense. If she already was flying in the first one, which is in the 40s, why does she have to learn to fly in 1984? Like, I don't understand that.
No, I get it, but I'm saying as far as the like her dealings with the same guy, because you know he's I don't want to say no spoilers.
Oh yeah. Well, he's in the commercial. He's in the commercial.
Yeah, but I'm saying like it's basically like a continuation of the relationship.
Right.
Yeah, continuation of the relationship. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was asking about. Is that basically the basis of the film?
Yeah, they could have left that. That didn't have to be in there. They could have left him dead.
Okay.
But you know what? They wanted star power, and Gal. They didn't know if Gal Gadot could hold a second movie by herself, whatever her last name is.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So because she's really not an actress, she's just learning right now.
Mm.
This is like, you know what I mean? She did Fast and the Furious and this. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I was reading about her, and she knows martial arts.
No, I didn't. I'm saying as far as acting, yeah, she's trained.
I know
She's
that.
She's badass.
I know,
she's
but she was
badass.
saying she wants to do action movies.
Yeah, she always wanted to do action.
Like she didn't want to be like the pretty girl in the movie.
She didn't want to be a model or something like that. Yeah, she's trained in the Brazilian the Israelis martial art. I forgot the name of it. It's like a.
And she does like her own stunts and all that shit. Like she's really good with her action scenes, but the whole date part, and that whole flying scene. I don't mean to get the spoiler. That whole flying scene didn't make no sense. The one when she's trying to learn to fly, that whole scene did not have to be in there.
Right, that's what I just said, because she was flying.
I know that. I'm agreeing with you. That whole scene did not have to be in there. But
it's like they forgot. It's like the director, the lady who directed it, forgot that she already let her fly. Like she was like, she gonna learn.
I don't know if it's the same director.
It is.
That's not what made me mad. That's not even what made me mad about the whole movie, though. Besides the movie stuff, that's not even what made me mad.
All right, what was it?
This what made me mad. People were saying that was the highest grossing film of 2020.
Yeah, I heard
and
about
it's
that.
Not, what else came out? Highest. There's not the highest grossing film of 2020.
What else came out?
It's the highest grossing film of 2020. You know how fucking mad that shit made me? That shit made me so fucking mad. It's not they were calling it the highest grossing film of 2020 with 16 point something million dollars because of COVID. But Tenet made $20 million. Now,
you know what it is? They're going by the Nielsen ratings and how many people tuned in on the first day it was dropped.
No,
they had to.
They're not.
Because they're not. So they're going by when it came out on the 16th. So they're saying when it came out on the 16th in other countries and in America, or just in America.
Domestic. They're going by
just America. I mean, both of the movies are okay. I didn't think Tenet was that good either. To be honest with you.
They said Tenet is actually better the second time you watch it. You got to watch it again. It's kind of like Inception.
Actually, the highest grossing film for 2020, Bad Boys for Life.
I believe that.
I thought that was.
I thought Bad Boys for Life came out in 2019.
Nah, it was the
beginning of the year.
In January 2020.
Yeah, before the pandemic.
I swear that shit came out in 2019.
Nah,
it came out at the beginning of the year.
I was looking too.
Now, Bad Boys, I can believe that. Yeah. And that was good. Million. They about to do 3 more of them already. They already got 3 more.
I thought it was 2 more.
Now I said now they're going friggin' 8.
I swear. Hold on. You sure?
Wait, it's like 6. It's like 6 of them. Yeah, they're going like 6 or something like that. I just seen what's the name? Yeah. No, it's not the time for that.
Oh, they come out 2020.
Yeah, it's beginning of the year.
Sorry. Well, of the pandemic.
Yeah, after the pandemic officially hit.
Yeah. But if it would have hit, Tenet would have made mad money.
I thought it was okay.
Tenet made like 300 and something million as of the 27th, I think. Okay. And they said, what's called?
How long has that been out? So I think they might be going about how much time.
It came out September 6th.
December when it came out, Tenet?
September 6th.
September, right. It came out in September. So I had a little bit more time to gross as far as I think they're going about how much time. So in the first week, I think that's what they mean. In the first week.
One woman came in with 16 mil, Tenet made 20.
Oh, well, it still made higher more in the first week, yeah.
Yeah, but look, Wonder Woman came out in movie theaters right overseas, I think.
Yeah, overseas.
But It didn't come out here domestically, but domestically here it came out. I think it was
HBO.
like, yeah, only HBO, and then over there was whatever it made over there was $16 million.
Mhm.
But here's my thing: it's not that good of a movie. Let's keep it real.
I said it. I know. I
And
already.
it lost money with the whole free HBO
Yeah.
Max.
Free HBO Max.
Tenet made $360 something million.
Yeah, with
So-
a lower budget, and definitely had a lower budget.
No, it didn't. They both had the same amount of money, $200 million for each movie.
But
Now,
I don't
Green,
see
you
how
good at
Tenet cost $200
He's
million.
good at math because he got glasses like me, so he's good at math. So if they both $200 million, they both got $200. One get 300 and something, $363 million back. Don't that mean it won? Don't it mean it won? And the other one made $100 million. Doesn't it mean technically it's not a flop? I feel like it's not a flop.
Oh no, it's definitely not a flop.
My girl was saying,
"Oh wait, it didn't." Well, if it don't make back the money it spent, then yes, that's considered a flop. Believe it or not.
yeah,
You said
that's what I thought.
No, and you said it cost $200 something million to make, right?
Yeah, $200
It
million.
only made $100 something million back.
Yeah.
It made no. Wonder Woman made so far.
Also
They're
on
saying
Tenet
it's
as
on
well,
its way.
Tenet as well.
No, specifically.
No,
Tenet. Specific.
Tenet.
Oh,
So
Tenet made
it's-
360 something.
So
million
yeah, it
dollars.
only made 160 something million back. So it's considered a flop
How is that considered a flop? If it
because
made,
it didn't make
broke
back the
even?
money. It has to at least break even. It didn't break even though.
You didn't break even.
It didn't break
How
even.
did- what? It made
Breaking even means
200
make
and
the
they
same
made
exact
300.
money you
Well,
spent.
When you
Breaking
release
even
something, they
means
usually
make
have
the
like a
same money
quarter
Yeah.
of how much you have to
It
make
broke
back.
even. I'm confused.
It didn't break even. You just said it didn't break even.
Yes, I did. It
You
made
said it
300 million and it cost 200 million.
So it didn't break even.
All right, hold on. Maybe the liquor talking to me right now. I'm
You said it
confused.
made. What was the? I'm saying though. What did it make? What did it make?
It made $200
I
million.
got what you're trying to say, but I'm saying with anything in business, like if
I mean, it made
business.
hold on.
I got what you're
Wait,
trying
hold
to say,
on.
but I'm about to
Hold on.
explain
We
something.
don't know each other and we brothers.
Yeah.
No, I got
All
what
right,
you're trying
wait,
to say.
hold on,
I'm just trying
hold
to
on.
explain it to you.
Hold on. It had a budget.
If I
of
put in
$200.
$200 and I only get back $200, I didn't make anything.
You
What
broke
did I
even.
make off of the $200? Is what I'm trying to tell you. It made $160 million
No,
off of
actually,
$200 million extra, right?
Deuce, it
Wait,
had a
hold on,
budget
wait,
of 200 mil, and in the box office, it made 362.6 mil. So it made a profit.
It made a profit, but it didn't. It made a profit. I didn't say it didn't make profit.
Yeah, it made a profit.
It made a profit.
So it made back what they spent plus the extra 162.6. So
So
not
it
really
made
a
money.
flop,
So here's what I'm saying.
but not really exactly what they probably wanted.
Success. Yeah, I got what you're saying.
Yeah, but as a
That's what I was
pandemic
trying to say,
going on.
though.
There's a pandemic going on. And for it to make that much money during the vid out here, coronavirus eating people up. You know what I mean? Like for it to do that, make that much money, I think it's a success. Even though people shouldn't have been out here going to the movies in the first goddamn place. But
Well,
also we don't know.
It was on
We don't know
Prime.
what
It was on Prime.
Yeah, but they don't have the stats for that.
Oh well, because you had to buy it. That's why I didn't buy it.
No, I think you could rent it. I think you could have rented
Well,
it.
yeah,
but
I'm
now
saying when
you
it first
can buy
came out, it was I was thinking about renting it because it was Denzel Slaughter. I want to see what he can do. You know what I mean? And some action. I know he played in some other roles, but I wanted to see what it. So I was thinking about renting it, but they wanted like $15 or $20 to see it. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, oh no, I'll just wait.
All right, guys. Let's take a commercial break, and we'll be right back. I promise. And we are back.
Usually we forget that we have commercials that we need to
Remember.
Well, you guys can interrupt me anytime you want. You know, right now I had a long week. I'm drinking some of this. I don't know how to pronounce this name.
Tremana. Sound it out.
Tremana. It sounds like my cousin. You know, cousin.
Yeah, I know cousin Tremont.
Yeah. Tig, you met my cousin Tremaine. You met my cousin.
I did.
Yeah, when we were kids. He used to come up from Baltimore. We went to
Manny. Oh, but they call him Manny. You're talking about cousin Manny. Okay.
Yeah. Remember we drove to Jersey? What is that thing? We drove to New Jersey and we went down the wrong one-way street in the wrong direction.
Nah, I was definitely not looking for that. I remember that.
Was he driving Wolf?
No, I wasn't driving. I was like 10 years old.
Yeah, we got two cousins. They brothers, Bubba and Manny, right?
Yeah, Omar, Tremaine, and was it Tremaine and Jermaine? The names rhyme.
I remember when I was a kid, we called them Bubba and Manny. It was only two at the time.
Oh, Bubba, that's right. Bubba and Tremaine. Yeah. So that was that. There's another thing that made me goddamn mad. It's a hell of a long list before we get into a goddamn trending topic. So, Cyberpunk.
Oh,
let's talk about this again.
Finally got you. Finally got you.
I wasn't gonna talk about it this week. I wasn't.
It finally got you. What happened?
I wasn't gonna talk about it this week. And the reason why I wasn't gonna talk about it this week.
Your game broke.
Until I beat the game last night.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, everybody's talking about the ending.
Everybody pissed off about the ending, bro.
Everybody's pissed off about the ending.
Real? Yeah, I still ain't end that. I still ain't beat it yet.
But it's like 6 or 7 different endings as well, though. So don't just
you got shitty ending number 1, huh?
Yeah, he
the Mass Effect 3 original ending.
Oh hell no! Don't
say that. Serious?
I was going to say that. The Mass Effect 3 original ending was better than this. This didn't make no goddamn sense.
That's cool.
It was like a rom-com ending at first. No, not a rom-com. It would have been better if it was a rom-com. It was like a romance ending. The ending I got.
That's cool.
And you know, there was no action. You just drive off into the sunset, and then the credits roll up, and then you get all these voicemails. And you start listening to the voicemails. And this is what really made me mad. So at the end of the game, it asks you, and this is how I know it asks you, if you want to, go back into the game to, do anything or start a new game, whatever. But the first time it asked me this question, I didn't get to read it because my game crashed. My game crashed at the end of the game before I could do anything.
So you gotta play it all over again?
So I had to rewatch the ending of the I had to keep skipping all the goddamn
cinematic
voicemails. Yeah. I was mad as hell.
Oh, the voicemails.
So the ending, first of all, what makes me mad about this game? Overall, I think the game, first I was like, the game is pretty good. I like it, blah, blah, blah. After playing it all the way, I'm going to tell you, I don't really like the game. I don't. It's okay to run around and play the game. I really don't like the game. And you guys know, everybody in here.
For y'all who don't know Wolf very well, this man will forgive a game for any goddamn
hell game. Yeah. I'll forgive every game. I'll be like, it's all right. It is what it is. Play for it. Nah, this game, fam.
He's saying it's trash.
Here's why I don't like the game. First of all, there's a level up system in the game where it has this big ass grid for you to level up shit. Right? I beat the game on level 22. I only got the middle part of the level up.
Yeah, I don't like the level up system either.
You can't get to the outside of the game. I don't understand why they have all that shit. You can't get to the outside of it at all.
Yes,
you can't.
You have what it is. It's a level up system. You have to keep repeating that same action just to get to the outside of that grid.
Yeah, it's one of those.
You have to be one. So you have to just be technical or reflex
Yeah.
or
Well,
body
yeah,
or all.
yeah. The more you use your
Yeah,
skills, you'll start unlocking more of the tree.
Yeah,
So you just
Yeah.
only go one route.
you don't
can't,
have
like-
to, but
No, you don't have to. You can spread it out, but like you said, you're only
You
going to
can't.
get a little. Well, you can, but you're only going to get a little bit unlocked. Now, if you focus on gunplay all throughout the game, then your skills and gunplay is going to open up vast. If you focus on sneaking around and unlock, your technical skills, that's the one that's going to open up the most. And vice, whatever one you pick, whatever path you pick.
Yeah,
So
it
yeah,
takes so long. Once I got up to level,
it's
it
the
does.
grind
22,
game. It's a
it
grind
takes
game. That's why they want
so
you to do all
long.
those stupid side quests. They want you to do everything.
The side quests are longer than the actual main missions. And this is the real part that made me mad. And I don't care about spoiler alerts on this part. I don't care because it's a side mission.
So,
They got this goddamn death race in the game that you play.
I
But
feel
this
so.
character Claire, there's a death race you play with a character called Claire, right? So they don't put the waypoint on the
On the
map.
street.
They put it on the street. Have you done it, Green?
Yeah, it's stupid. It's
So the
I think-
waypoint. What? Well, go.
I was
say
gonna
it.
say it's Cyberpunk is one of those games where it's trying a lot to do. It's trying to do a lot, but not really good at doing what it's trying to do.
Yeah, it ain't good at what it's
It's like
trying to
old
do.
trades, but master of none. Like
Yeah,
it's trying to do too much.
So-
Kind of like GTA.
yeah. But GTA
Very
got better at it though. Like GTA was
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
It's trying to be like GTA,
The story for
but
GTA
trying to do more than GTA.
Right.
But it's not doing well at it. So here's my issue. So they have waypoints on the street, right? And it's telling you where to go. The chick that's riding with you that's supposed to shoot at the dudes, sometimes she'll shout out where you're supposed to turn. She don't do it all the time. She'll do it every once in a blue moon. It's literally random. The waypoint, I don't know, it's because I'm playing on the Slim PlayStation, doesn't come up until you are about to turn, like what direction you're supposed to go.
Oh,
That's
shit.
how the map is too. It's stupid like that too. I don't
Yeah.
know if you noticed, the map does the same thing. Like when you just drive
Yeah.
into
Yes.
another location, the damn turn. I missed. You know how many turns I missed in that damn game? That aggravates me. That part right there aggravates me. Yo, that drives me crazy. I'm like, what the? Like, how are you supposed to? You know what I'm saying? Like, slow the map
But-
down or something.
But no, it's different with this race because there's a marker, like a little checkpoint you're supposed to go to that tells you where to go. It doesn't come up literally until you go right before you go through it. An arrow will pop up and say turn left or turn right.
Oh no.
So if you ain't quick with it, you will miss your turn. And if you're going too fast, you will like miss your turn, or like you will like me. I was going up a hill, slid into like this. I don't know what it was. So I had to go off the damn highway I was supposed to go on. Then I tried to get back on the highway, went on the damn guardrail, and got stuck on the guardrail. And the other dude just got stuck underneath me and just kept shooting my car. And I couldn't get off the guardrail because there's no like
Or you got
reset.
the damn car.
I had to reload. I had to go back to like a low point and restart the entire mission all over again.
Oh yeah. Nah.
So, yeah, that's the game. I'm still gonna play it though because I
I hate the game. I'm still playing.
I'm still gonna play it. It's pretty.
I don't like it as much as
It looks
the
nice.
other
But the game looks nice.
and
That's what it is.
it doesn't like on my game. Like it looks better than what it did, but the other games in this genre isn't as good. You know what I mean? Like it's not better than Not Fallout. Far Cry.
We ain't been in DSX, whatever the hell that
Yeah,
is.
it's not better than Deus Ex.
Yeah, that game was thorough. I like the two.
So
Two was thorough.
it's all right. You know, it's not better than GTA. I think it would have been better if it was third person.
Me too. Not just when you're in your car or something like that, but like or in your bike. Or if they even just did like even if they did it like Deus Ex, where when you can duck and cover, and when you go into cover, you in third person.
Yeah. I want them to come out with another Deus Ex, but
Yeah, it's supposed to be.
Deus Ex was an amazing game. An amazing game.
I even like 3. I mean, even though the boss at the, I think they fixed it. You know, after a while, part 3 with the boss at the end, that little, it was you can kill the boss. You know, I don't know if you ever put spoiler, but the boss at the end of part 3, he was able to kill so easily. You know, I mean, it made the game feel ridiculous. Like the last boss was the easiest boss, the big diesel brute guy that you had to fight.
Oh yeah.
But they fixed it, and then they added more ending to it. So if you ever get a chance to replay it, it's a little different at the end.
I gotta play the DLC. I didn't play the DLC.
You got to play the DLC. Yeah, that game is amazing.
So how you liking the game so far, Green?
I mean, if it worked, I'll probably enjoy it a little more. For a game that's supposed to be so big, the city feels empty. Like nothing ain't
Right,
shit
I thought that
happening
too.
when you're driving around.
Yeah.
Like there's no random world events, like nothing. The map. I think the problem is when you're driving and how the waypoint shows up mad late is because in the mini map it's so zoomed in, so you barely see what you got to do until it's last minute.
And if you
like small stuff like that, they should have fixed and worked on. But
Yeah, like zoom out.
and if
on
you
the
go
map.
into the map or you press pause, it won't show you the waypoint for a little while either.
yeah, well, I mean, when you pause the game, it kind of lags because it's so fucking broken.
definitely lag. And also, like what I noticed that they do have like
Take over there shaking his head.
Yeah,
like
man.
somebody.
They got
like,
a
he
few
look like
indoor
somebody.
events.
He look like somebody auntie. He's like, mm-mm.
I told you I'm gonna get your game. But now, like it has a few like events that you know what I mean, as far as like you can help out the cops.
Yeah.
But no, I never did one of those yet.
I do them every once in a while.
You can like help citizens, like you know what I mean, people getting robbed. You can like stop them from getting robbed.
Yeah.
I
For
did
real?
a couple of those. Yeah, I did a few of those.
That shit did not pop up for me at all.
Yeah, you
They
can help
come up
regular
when you driving around, you'll get like a message from the cops that'll say like it'll say like burglary or assault, whatever, and it'll come up on your map too. It'll be like a bat, will be assault, or be a police badge. It'll say something, whatever. Watch out for those police badges though.
Well, when you're just walking around, you'll be like, "Yo, random city, a city like some people will be getting robbed by whatever." You can go stop that. I wind up taking a couple guys' cars that way. You know what I mean? You'll kill them, take their car.
And I don't like that you can't take a car.
Oh, I think you gotta bring it to a chop shop or something. It gotta be a chop shop in there.
There's no chop shop.
You gotta get your body to 6 just to hijack cars.
Okay, that's what it is. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
real tough.
I have mine up.
And why can't I
That's
rock
what
2 guns? I don't understand why you can't rock 2 guns, because the dude you rock with, Jackie, he rocked 2 guns, 2 handguns, but you can't rock 2 handguns.
Do you see how broken this game is? You think rocking 2 guns is gonna help that?
But it don't make sense in the game, is what I'm saying. Like, I don't get it. Why do you have people
Believe it
in
or
the
not, I
game able
went
to
through
do
most of
shit
that
you
with my
can't
sword,
do?
with the damn sword. I was using the sword more than I used the guns. The rifles is terrible. The rifles are terrible. The handguns are the best thing to use, and that and the knife. They have that and the sword. Like I barely use the rifles because they spray all over the place. And even when you try to use a controlled burst, it still lifts crazy. Like you can't even control burst the rifle. Like you know what I mean? When you can't even do that. It's still like you're just holding the trigger down.
No, I got good reflexes. So the assault rifle I got, it just like murders people, like with headshots and everything. And I put all the
I just use the handgun.
But I don't like how the katanas. It look good. It don't look right. I don't like the way it look.
Oh, I be cutting dudes' heads off with that thing. That
I
thing
really
right
don't
there.
like the way it look. But let's take a quick break and then we'll be right back with trending topics. And we are back. And thank you guys so much for sticking with us. And we're about to hit you guys with some trending topics. There's a whole lot went down this week. Um, I mean, a lot went down this week. A lot. One, I don't mean to laugh, but the one of the things that went down this week was I don't know why that keeps going off. Yahoo out of date. I hate that goddamn thing. One of the things that happened this week. Did y'all hear about Mitch McConnell house getting vandalized?
Yo, and
Man.
you know that wasn't nobody that wasn't no hood dudes that went to Mitch McConnell house. That was all his people from his area, the neck of the woods. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't just see no random black wherever he live at. Ain't no random black people walking by in hoodies and jeans and without being stopped by the cops. So we know that was his peers. His peoples was doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Honest to God, I'm sorry.
Like, where's my check?
I can't believe it took this long. Like, I'm surprised he didn't get vandalized earlier.
But you know what's crazy? They did Nancy Pelosi house too.
Because she helped him. She was down with it too. She stopped that check too. Yeah,
no,
yeah.
No,
It was crazy. Yeah.
Oh, she passed
it.
No, she was
Yeah. She was trying to get. She was the one that helped try to get it passed, but it was Mitch McConnell that.
Oh yeah,
stopped.
I know. I see it. He had
so 60. I saw
the numbers, right?
Yeah, I saw the numbers, but 60. It's like something crazy. Like 60 something people believe Mitch McConnell stopped it, and then like 38 or 28% believe Democrats believe Pelosi's the reason why, but in reality, it's literally because of Mitch McConnell. Don't get it twisted. Mitch McConnell.
Well, they trying to say she did it because something in the bill. I remember them talking about it, like she had put too much in the bill or something.
They're trying to tie. I forgot exactly what it was, but they're trying to.
They was trying to put too much in it.
What is it? State funding? They're trying to tie state funding into the bill.
So they was trying to put something else in the bill that's why he stopped it. It really wasn't about the 2000. I guess it was because they put the way they crammed the bill together. You couldn't differentiate between certain things. You know what I'm saying? It kind of put it all in one, lumped it in one, and he said it shouldn't have been. Still crazy, but yeah, they crazy for doing that to his crib. That's crazy. They went everything at the driveway, the door, the windows, side of the house, back of the house. I don't even know. Somebody was on the roof. I don't know what the hell they was.
Let me read the story. So, the homes of two highest-ranking members of Congress, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell. This is CNN Politics. Have been vandalized. Police said after the Senate stalled on Friday, increasing stimulus checks to $2,000 for millions of Americans. After McConnell's Louisville home was marked with graffiti early Saturday morning, the Kentucky Republican denounced the incident as radical tantrum. Vandalism and the political or politics of fear have no place in our society. So here's my thing. And what's crazy is I read this other story that I want to bring up too. That I found. This story comes from MSNBC, and his name is Ali Valish, and the House of Representatives approved giving millions of Americans $2,000 relief checks rather than $600 that has been passed and sent to the president's desk. That bipartisan bill came up against Senator Mitch McConnell, who didn't want the Senate bullied, in quotations, into rushing out more borrowed money into the hands of Democrats' rich friends who didn't need the help. Mitch McConnell is estimated to be the 9th wealthiest person in Congress.
That shouldn't surprise you.
That's crazy. So he basically blocked this goddamn bill like a damn Street Fighter 5 boss on level 8 difficulty because he didn't want Democrats' rich friends to get money. Like I'm so confused. It don't make sense.
The whole thing is supposed to be that the reason that they're doing this from the Republican side is the Republicans are saying we can't have the state funding going out to Democratic states because they basically didn't step in line, get with the program when it came to Donald Trump and all his whatever you want to call it, his ruling body, whatnot, whatever. Then on the on the Democratic side, the reason that that whole thing is going is because the Democratic side is saying that the Republicans already spent way more than what everybody is asking for when they gave all the tax cuts to the rich about, what was it, 2 years ago or so. So the whole problem is that that's the little conflict that's going on. That's supposedly the reason why the stimulus bill has been stalled the way it has. And then on both sides, they're trying to incorporate like little tidbits here and there. So the state funding on the Democratic side, and then on the Republican side, they're trying to incorporate leverage for companies and corporations to not be sued because of malpractice during the coronavirus, as far as how they treated their workers and had them work through the things like that. So that's the biggest issue, from what I understand, both sides are facing. That's why we having this big problem with that whole thing.
All right, I was trying not to laugh because all I could think about was the way your video looks like, and the background was Take On Me, but I don't know what it was. You just look like the dude from Take On Me.
Did you at least catch what I was saying?
Yeah, I was focused.
As long as you caught the important part.
I was trying not to. I was just like playing Take On Me and because the way the visual of your video and the background. Yeah, you were like, I really thought you were gonna bust on the song and shit. And turn black and white. So how y'all feel about this? Like, I just to be honest with you, like, what's crazy is I just feel like there's a dude. I gotta find the article. We're probably gonna talk about it next week. There's a dude who said that there's a way to get rid of poverty on the planet that costs less than the money that they're using for this bill right now.
Oh yeah, The Story of B. I don't know if you ever read that book. It's about The Story of B talks about that. It's about this priest who. This is when we figured out that America stores food under cities, like, cause it wasn't known at one point in time. But this priest went around. And he wrote a book about poverty in America. It's called The Story of B. But he found out that America has all the cities are connected underneath. They have run like highways basically underneath, and there's food, stores of food. Like food that doesn't perish for a long, long time. And he said it was enough food down there that we can feed all the homeless in America, and nobody should ever be hungry. You know what I'm saying? But you got to remember, poverty also is money for them. You know what I'm saying? Everything is about making money for the higher ups, the 1%, and poverty also plays a part in that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
So, wait, hold on. They said that all the cities.
Yeah. You can actually go see it. I don't know if you ever used to watch this show. Jesse the Body Ventura had a show, right?
Yeah, I know he had a show. Right,
it was called Conspiracy Theorists. Scary, but it was one where Oliver Stone's son comes to him with something, and he goes, "Yeah, there's underground cities." He's like, "Man, get the hell out of here! Ain't no damn underground cities." Dude's like, "Dude, there's underground cities." He's like, "Man, there's underground cities, and I can take you to them right now." And these dudes break into an underground city filming. So they're really underground city. They showed apartments, houses, trucks, garages, all underground. Yes, but it's not the first time I've heard about it. If you read, like I said, I read.
I know they got stuff in Connecticut, in Canada. I went to that mall that was on the ground.
Yeah, but this is in America. I'm talking about the United States. Yeah, but the story of B wrote about that. If you ever look up the book, you'll see what I'm talking about. It's about a priest who wrote a book.
So if I go to 125th in St. Nicholas, there's a city underneath it?
I don't know where it's at in New York, okay, but it's there. I can't tell you. I don't know. I've never been there, but it's there.
I was just asking. The reason why I ask because my thing is I get conspiracy theories, you know, because sometimes it can be true, but like at the same time, I try to use.
Yeah, no, I
know there's some parts. I know there's some places might have like a city underneath it.
Oh no, the story of B, it wasn't a conspiracy book. It was just about him talking about poverty in America, and then he learned this during his his research, and then like I said on that show, Conspiracy Theory, that was the name of the show, with Jesse the Body Ventura, it just came up again, but this whole documentary is on Discovery Channel about it. You can just look one up. Like on these underground cities, yeah, this a bunch of them. But we've been living in underground cities in America since back in the 1700s. So that's nothing new for you know what I mean. So you can look it up. That's like it's not a conspiracy theory.
Another
conspiracy theory. If I said and now underground cities, there's aliens. That's a conspiracy theory. You know what I'm saying? That'd be the conspiracy theory.
You said it was on the show Conspiracy Theories, and then you said
that was the name of the show when Oliver Stone's son brought it up. Oliver Stone's son is a conspiracy theorist, just like his dad. Oliver Stone is a big conspiracy theorist. Yeah. So they brought it up on the show, and Jesse didn't believe it, like Jesse the Body Ventura. He didn't believe it. But yeah, I've watched that show like that. That's the reason why I don't drink tap water. I ain't gonna front that show. It messed me up. Because the dude said, "Yo, they put in the medicine that they give people for bipolar. They use it to clean the water.
But is that in all tap water?
All United States. So I said
that's supposedly one of the reasons why water tastes different from state to state.
Right.
What they include in it and what's regulated now, what's not included.
And this dude went to Capitol Hill to see the lady who signed off on the bill, the senator that passed the bill that said they can use this medication in the water. And she admitted to it on camera, because he can walk into those halls being ex-congressman, the things he was. So he goes right into the office and open the door. He don't even knock. He busts right in. I
know they did some crazy shit in Michigan when Michigan water is still messed up. I just know the water here in Syracuse is tastier than a motherfucker because I live around with white people. But anyway, so the new
they keep keeping people docile with the new around with that water. That's a conspiracy theory right there.
The new New York Post posted Wisconsin hospital worker accused of spoiling hundreds of doses of COVID-19 vaccine. Yep. Didn't tamper with vials just once. He left them unrefrigerated twice, his boss claims. Stephen Brandenberger, 46, is being held and jailed on 3 criminal counts: reckless endangerment, safety, adulterating. I'm saying it right? Adulterating a prescription drug and criminal damage to property. Although police have have not officially identified him as alleged culprit.
That's a killer.
The Daily Mail reported.
No more tequila for you.
That's that good tequila right there.
But hold on, let's give it up to V-Dub for getting that white name right. He got it right today.
man. Thank you for tequila. Yep.
It was almost a struggle. I was like, come on, you can do it.
That damn adulterating. I was trying to figure it out because
we talk about the vending burger, whatever the dude name.
Yeah, because I was confused because as I read, I try to look 2 words ahead.
You know what it is? You got that white name right, so you start messing up on words you already knew.
What's crazy is this story is this is crazy. So this dude is literally tampering with this thing, putting countless lives in danger right now. And people already out here scared for taking the drug, and this is the dude. This one of the dudes. Now with this story out, it makes you think how many people are actually tampering with the vaccine. Who people have taken it? Who are that? This is what I'm thinking. Now, this may be my conspiracy theory, but like people who have gotten that cerebral palsy.
Oh, Bell palsy.
Yep. Yeah. Who have gotten that? Shut up, Green. Who have gotten that? How many people have tampered with the vaccine? Who've gotten that?
Did the R2D2, bro?
Oh man, it's been a long week, man. It's been a long week. All right, it's been a long week. You know, I haven't seen tequila. I had it for a little while.
Is this the sound of you rebooting?
Yeah. What do y'all think about that story, real quick?
It's crazy. Like that's scary as hell. That's real scary, man.
Right.
Like, like you said, people are already reluctant on even trying this damn. I mean, they don't want to mess around with it. Most, a lot of people, but on both sides, whether white or black, and now you just got this dude just Domino's and that's the thing. I don't know if you ever heard about the Domino's dude who skied on all the pizza. That's why people in Connecticut don't eat Domino's pizza. Just let you know that. Yeah, we don't do that. Way back. You heard about that shit before, right? Yeah, motherfuckers don't fuck with Domino's. You had employees tampering with the pizza. So that's what I'm saying. Like he doing some messing with all these. Damn, yo, that's scary.
Hold on.
No, don't rewind to that. Just
go ahead.
He want to know. He want to know more. You gotta elaborate. Look.
On Domino's Pizza for real?
Yeah, I heard about that,
bro. I've never ate Domino's.
It was the same theory about somebody was supposedly doing that to the was it Wendy's or McDonald's, the milkshakes, when the milkshakes were popular, they was doing the same thing. That's why supposedly that's the whole theory behind our frosty machine's always broken or our milkshake machine's always broken.
Yeah,
that plays into that shit. That's exactly what they were saying. Like, yo, people was literally skeeting up in the.
That don't make no sense. Like, what is the why?
Wow. Just because you get the opportunity to, yo. Like, people
it don't make no sense.
No,
like,
it don't.
It don't. Like why would he people food?
Yeah, but the same thing. Why would this dude mess with the vaccine? Because motherfuckers is crazy. Motherfuckers is crazy.
Yeah.
I think he was paid.
He probably home getting off on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He probably home getting off on it. Like
doing it for the thrill of messing up somebody else's life by knowing that you played a part. Messing up somebody else's life.
Sense. Another trending topic is Larry King has been hospitalized.
Yeah.
In LA with COVID, according to multiple reports. The 87-year-old former talk show host has been diagnosed with COVID 10 days ago and has been hospitalized, according to ABC News, CNN, and The Hollywood Reporter. Friends of the former host of Larry King Live are expressing their well wishes. Larry King, the GOAT. Let's hope we make it to 88. That's all I can say. Like,
what do you think about I know everybody's seen about the doctor who died after making her post. She actually posted a video the day before she died. She was a doctor for 25 years.
The black doctor?
Yeah, she had the COVID, and none of the doctors wanted to take care of her. Like her own doctor was like, they wouldn't give her medicine for her pain. They wouldn't treat her like she knew what was wrong with her. Like she could tell you medical terms. She was breaking it down. Like I got this, I got lymph notes and all. She was explaining it, and she was like, she could barely talk while she was talking, but nobody wanted to take. The nurses was screaming on her. They was like, well, we know you a doctor. We ain't get, you know what I'm saying? We ain't giving you nothing. It took them like 5 hours to give her any pain medicine one day, the day before she died. So they came in like at 7. She didn't get the pain medicine until 5 hours later. You know what I'm saying? But she needed it that night before. Nobody gave her medicine that night neither. So she made out a video. She just wanted to tell everybody, like, listen, it's wrong the way they treating black people over here in these hospitals. And this is a doctor. You know what I'm saying? This is a doctor in their town. Which was crazy. One of their own. They didn't even care. Because she was black and she wound up dying the next day after posting her video. That's crazy. Of COVID. You know what I'm saying? So I said, since we was already talking about it, I figured we should bring her up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I saw the video. I saw the video, but I saw the post of it. I didn't look into
I watched that video, her talking, man. It was so heartbreaking. You know what I'm saying? It was real heartbreaking just to watch her talk and explain her what she was going through. I mean, but that's why she put it out. Like she felt that they were trying to kill her. You know what I mean? They were literally neglecting her. And yeah, she wound up dying.
Well, another person that died, Congressman elected Luke Letlow.
Yeah.
I think I said his name right. From Louisiana 5th District has died of COVID.
Yep.
One day after announcing his diagnosis, Luke Letlow was admitted to St. Francis Hospital in Monroe. He was later transferred to LSU. I'm not even going to say that first word. I don't know. LSU Health and Severieport for more advanced care. He died there Tuesday. Damn. Another person died too. A state lawmaker who was elected to serve as Pennsylvania House of Republican Caucus chairman in the 2021 session has died. Mike Reeves. He also died January 2nd. That was today?
Yes,
The story came out today. He was 42 years old.
Question: all these deaths are related to COVID or just bad?
That's what I'm saying. You know what's funny? I just want to say that we had, like, for the last, let's say, 6-7 years, we had about 70,000 people die from flu each year, right? 70,000. That's like the going number for the last actually 10 years. It went up. It's been going up. So like 70,000 is the average. How many people died from flu this year?
Actually, I looked that up.
Right. Tell me what it is.
I looked it up and I heard it on the radio. A doctor said it. I think they said it was less this year than last year. Now I don't know if they fudged the numbers because
they did. There's no way they did not fudge the numbers up.
Now they will have to fudge the numbers for the past. I looked for the past like 5 years, and it was always it was like less than 10,000 each year.
Oh nah. You say anything? Nah. It's you can look up the medical. Nah, it's like 70,000 a year. I'm talking about flu deaths. It says like 70 grand. It's like 70,000 a year for the last 5-6 years.
All right, hold on. We're gonna fact check this right now. What is that?
10,000.
I just saw a light. I may be bugging out. I don't know. Hold on. Google.
But
don't be laughing at me, Green.
I didn't. What?
I'm gonna let you take the blame for that too.
I want to know why we ain't hear nothing about any flu deaths.
Right. Are they mixing up the numbers to make COVID seem more
You're talking about worldwide, right?
70,000.
All right, I'm looking at 2019. This says 60,000.
Yeah, that's why I said between 50 is like 60. It goes up, it fluctuates. But yeah, that's why I said the average number is 70,000. They tell you on average, it's like 70,000, like the last 5 years.
That's the wrong one. So,
what I'm saying is like, where are those numbers going? They ain't just dropped from 70 to 50 to 10,000. That's not happening. It hasn't happened in years. It ain't gonna happen now. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna happen that fast. So where are the rest of these numbers? Like, where are these people going? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm looking up. I don't know. This isn't that. I remember looking it up. I meant to text it to you, but I was half asleep when I looked it up.
Mm-hmm.
But it didn't say a lot. Oh wait, I think I found it. Hold on. This is from the World Health Organization, December 21st, 2020. This says SARS. I think I'm too tipsy to look at it.
I think it was about 22,000 deaths.
There you go.
22,000?
22,000 deaths.
Well, D, why'd you have me look at it if you're going to look at it?
But now, let's think about it, right? 22,000 deaths in 2019. That can't make any sense.
Yeah.
Well, here's why I think it makes sense. Because the coronavirus broke out, right?
70,000 to 22,000?
listen to my theory first, brother.
Okay.
Listen.
Okay.
We had social distancing happen all over the world, right?
In 2020. We talking about 2019.
Yes.
We talking about 2019.
I told you it was 60,000 in 2019. We're talking about
Oh.
2020 right now.
Oh, okay. All right.
We had social distancing around the world, right?
Yep.
Very.
Okay. So for the most part, social distance. So a lot of people who contracted COVID-19 didn't get the flu. They got COVID instead of the flu. Because they already got the flu. A lot of people got the flu vaccine. I know I got the flu vaccine back in January or December. And I don't be around motherfuckers anyway. So the people who would have got the flu didn't get the flu. I hear what you're saying. I hear you.
That sounds nice and wrapped up in a bow.
I hear what you're saying.
I ain't falling for that.
I'm
man.
just saying.
That don't make no sense.
I'm just hearing what you're saying.
People did get the flu vaccine.
Let's just rock it on. We don't have Angel here today to do The Truth Hurts because reality bites. So we're gonna rock it with The Streets is Talking. If you're ready for your segment.
All right. I was looking at an interview with Tekashi 6ix9ine. You know what I mean? And he was talking about how he doesn't keep, this is his words, niggas around him anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like he got rid of all his niggas. So he kept saying nigga. Like he said nigga probably like somebody counted. It was like almost 60 times or whatever in the interview. And somebody made a comment saying, why do we keep allowing this dude to say nigga? Now, yeah, you know what I mean? He's questionable character. You know, he has a questionable character. But because he's Mexican, just to let you know, that's why they was asking.
I thought he was Puerto Rican. You're not Puerto Rican?
No, he's Mexican. So
my next question before you start. How long was this interview?
Oh, the interview was probably like a half an hour, maybe 40 days. Whatever.
Damn.
So he had an interview. Yeah, he said a lot. You know what I mean? Like every other word was,
I know Spike Lee was mad at the motherfucker.
So I just brought up brother Gaspar Yanga. It's the first free slaves ever in the Americas. So we have to remember that Mexico had slaves, Africans in Mexico, because there was only about 6 or 7 indigenous percent. They all died off through slavery. So all those people who want to say that they're Indian heritage over there, if you know anything about history, that the people actually died off. So it was only like 6 or 7% natives left during the slave trade when Africans went over there. And between 1550 and 1561, there were a rebellion going on, and it was led by an African, Gaspar, you know what I'm saying, which was the first free town, and statue still stands in Mexico today. An African man, and he stands there because, he set them free, the slaves free over in Mexico, which was the first free slave before Haiti. A lot of people think Haiti was the first, you know what I mean, but it actually was Gaspar, which was almost 100 years, over 100 years before Haiti was even set free, freed themselves as well. So that was just some insight. I just wanted to drop jewels on them because, we hear Mexican people say nigga, but we allow it because if you know anything about history of the African, dispersion of the Africans through the slave trade, the transatlantic slave trade, then you know that Mexico was one of the cities. I mean, Mexico was one of the countries, you know what I'm saying? And
also, too, people need to understand that back during when the Europeans came over to colonize over here, they didn't name California and Nevada and
Las
Vegas.
Those African names. Actually, California, because it was a Queen Khalifa. Queen Khalifa ruled California.
But also that side, the west side the west of America was also inhabited by
Mexico. Well, California was a part of Mexico. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. I'm talking about even before like the slave trade and all of that. You had Queen Khalifa. Africans were in the United, what we call United States now, but they were in North and South America. There was already African people there before the slave trade. Like, you see what I'm saying? I mean, I remember being in school in this teacher was talking about Lois and Clark. I don't know if you've heard of, everybody knows about Lois and Clark, but they had a slave.
Superman and
No, not Lois and Lewis and Clark, like the two travelers, man, from Canada.
Yeah.
And
I
wanted to
thought
map
you was talking
America.
about TNT. Because I
But
watch
anyway,
the show every once in a while.
tequila. They
You
had,
said Lois and Clark. You said Lois.
Lewis.
He said Lewis and Clark.
Lois.
It's okay.
Oh, Lewis. All right, it don't matter.
All right, so they had an African with them, a slave. When they came into the America, like he was, he had never been to what we call North America at the time, United States, the colonies. But when they came over here, he was able to communicate with the natives, and the natives actually let him sleep inside the camp and made them sleep outside the camp. But if African people only came here through slavery, how was he able to know their native tongue?
Right.
Coming from Africa, if they weren't Africans already here. So Africans were already here. It's been proven in South America where the first people touched down on the Americas is by a woman who just took over the their museums. What you call it? The person to dig up the bones. What is it called?
Archaeologists.
No. Yes. Archaeology.
You talking about the name of the woman.
No, not the name of the woman. That's what I was talking about. Her career path, like what she did. I thought it was something else, but yeah, she actually found some skulls, and it was a skull and there was already skulls.
Is that a paleontologist?
What is it called? Paleontologist.
Paleontologist, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. That's it right there. So she actually had a skull on display that's been there for 70 years. They automatically just assumed there was a native skull until she was looking at it, and she was like, how long has this skull been here? And the guy told her it was 70 years. They had found it 70 years prior to her getting the job. But when she learned about the skull, she learned it was an African skull, and that this was the first people to ever step foot on South America. And then there were actually, wars broke out, and then they were killed off or pushed back by the natives that came through the Bering Strait. So yeah, it was a lot of history in that, learning that too. But yeah, I just wanted to I was just letting them know. But it wasn't the only person, because someone else, another professor that was on the Breakfast Club, mentioned that Haiti being the first freed colony, the first African to free themselves to slavery, and that's just not true. It actually happened in Mexico. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little like.
Speaking of Haiti, as this quick PSA, January 1st, because my girl put me on, my girl being, Haitian and from Haiti. January 1st is Haitian independence. Is when they celebrate their independence from being slaves. And every January 1st, they eat this soup. And her mom made me this soup. I'm going to eat it today. It's their independence soup. They eat it every year. My girl only eats soup once a year. And it's the time that she eats the soup. It's January 1st. So the soup has like 2 different types of pasta. There's like beef in it and squash. The history is that back in when they were slaves, only the masters eat the soup and the slaves didn't eat soup. So once they got free, the slaves ate soup when they were free, and when they were free on January 1st. So just to let you guys know. And we got 2 new segments we're going to start off today. I'm actually pretty excited about this. I'm pretty excited about these next 2 segments because this is the first time I'm doing it. I'm going to talk about some goddamn sports because I feel like at the dinner table, sports get talked about at every dinner table across the goddamn globe. If you ain't talking, and like, I just feel like we should talk about sports. Even though I don't watch sports, I don't. And I spent like 2 hours looking up fucking sports. I don't mean to curse, but I pay taxes, so I should be able to curse. So Paul West, I pay taxes. That's why I'm able to curse.
Paul Westfall. Before you mess up his name, Paul Westfall.
That's what I said.
No, you was going Westville.
Ain't that PH makes a F sound, don't it?
His name is Paul Westfall.
Fall. Oh yeah, because okay. Paul Westfall, basketball Hall of Famer, died at age 70.
Yeah, he had brain cancer, unfortunately.
Paul Westphal, a Hall of Famer guard who won a championship with the Celtics back in 1974, played for the Knicks from 1981 to 83, and later coached in the league in the college. Well, I read that wrong. Coach in the league and in college.
There you
Died. Well, if you know the story, you should read it.
Well, I didn't know until you said something. But yeah, Paul Westphal was 70 years old. He used to be a former coach in the NBA. He's been out of it, I think, for a couple of years now. But he passed away, unfortunately, from brain cancer, from what I understand.
Yeah. So just sending you these stories. He died in Scottsdale, Arizona, according to the statement from Southern California, where Westphal starred in college. He was diagnosed with brain cancer last August. 5-time All-Star guard, Westphal played in the NBA. Went back into the same thing. Tragic man. I don't know who he was because I didn't watch sports, but he had to be a big deal because he's a Hall of Famer. Nah, I don't mean that to be fucked up. But another big thing that is super, super, super trending in the NBA is Becky Hammond becoming the first woman to serve as head coach in the NBA. She took over the coaching of the San Antonio Spurs after Greg Popovich was ejected from the game against the Los Angeles Lakers on Wednesday night. Did you guys hear about this?
She's been an assistant coach for the last couple of years, but since Pop got ejected, she took over head coaching duties.
Why he get ejected?
They're arguing calls. You know how Pop is. He try to motivate his players. Every once in a while, he started talking some junk. He got a much younger team than he's used to having this year. You know what I'm saying? So just to motivate his guys, he usually do go through his little mess here and here, this dispute a call just so he can motivate his guys. So Becky Hammond took over for him afterwards after he left the game.
So thoroughly 2020 is nearly over. Oh, I read that wrong. Though 2020 is nearly over, it's kept turning out sports milestone. On Wednesday night, for the first time, a woman served as head coach in the NBA game when the Spurs coach Greg Popovich was ejected after arguing with a referee in the second quarter of the game with the Los Angeles Lakers in San Antonio. He turned to Becky Hammond, one of his assistant coaches, and indicated that she will take over the team. Of course, in a typical Popovich fashion, he was passing the torch without fanfare. I think that this is the person who doesn't watch sports but reads the news. This is just another stepping stone and stuff that should have happened a long time ago. Women now are becoming more fluent in becoming more predominant in roles that were roles taken over by men, and more them than men the other way around. And it's about time. I just think that it's something that should have happened a while ago. I'm here for it. I mean, I don't really watch sports, but
to add to that, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, recently also you had the first all female officiated game as well, if I'm not mistaken. So every referee was a woman in a recent
in an NBA game or a WNBA game.
I think it was an NBA game.
Tom Brady breaks NFL career start record set by Brett Favre. Tom Brady has another spot in the NFL record books. Brady made his 299th career start on Sunday with Tampa Bay Buccaneers host the Atlanta Falcons. It surpassed Hall of Famer Brett Favre's mark of 288. Tom Brady tweeted, "Today would be Tom Brady's 200." Oh no, I'm sorry. ESPN Stats and Info tweeted, Today would be Tom Brady's 299th career start, which surpasses Brett Favre's for most by a quarterback in NFL history. Brady has thrown for 668 yards in his last 4 quarters played. He's the first player to throw for 600 yards over a 4-quarter span since 1968. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I'm assuming that's a good thing since it's in the news. Why you shake your head no, Green? What you got to say, Green? What you got to say, Green?
To add to sports, I know it was a few weeks ago, but baseball league actually acknowledged the Negro League. Yeah, anybody hear about that?
Yeah, we talked about that last week.
No, he wasn't here. He wasn't here.
He wasn't here when we.
He wasn't here last week. Yeah, we talked about that last week. Another thing I want to talk about. I couldn't get the official story. D, you got that pulled up? That audio pulled up for me?
Yeah.
So I was trying to find out how many NFL players have caught COVID, because like every week there's always I feel like there's 5 to 10 players caught. And Good Morning America did the research themselves, and it's 600 players have caught COVID so far.
Yeah.
So
you're not doing a
play
bubble?
that audio.
Nah, man.
Play that audio from Good Morning America, please.
Welcome back to GMA and a look at the troubling times for the NFL. The league is facing yet more coronavirus chaos, with lots of players forced to the sidelines heading into the playoffs. ABC Stephanie Ramos has more.
This morning, new outbreaks hitting the NFL as playoff hopes are on the line.
They like to match up on Alvin Kamara. He's an athletic guy.
The New Orleans Saints without several key players as they take on the Carolina Panthers today. New Orleans left shorthanded after Pro Bowl running back Alvin Kamara tested positive for COVID. According to ESPN, several others sidelined after coming into close contact with them, leaving the team without an active running back.
It seems like most teams this week are dealing with some sort of COVID issue, some bigger than others.
There have been COVID outbreaks within the Cleveland Brown organization, too. A second member of the coaching staff, the latest, to test positive. The team shutting down the facility for the 3rd time in 4 days as the team fights for a spot in the playoffs, which they haven't won since 2002.
I think we'll just kind of lean on the protocols and lean on the NFL and the experts as to what is safe for us to do.
COVID restrictions affecting teams across the league, including the Buffalo Bills, Arizona Cardinals, Pittsburgh Steelers, and the Miami Dolphins. The Denver Broncos had a nightmare scenario earlier in the season when every single quarterback on the roster was out because of the virus.
Who knows who else takes snaps?
All right, cut it.
Beginning of August.
Yo, there is so many. I looked at the list, and the team with the most COVID cases is LA. I think it's the Chargers.
That's not a surprise.
And the least is the Seahawks. And it's just out of control. It's literally out of control.
I don't know if you know, cuz, but the Steelers had their game postponed 3 or 4 weeks in a row.
You know, I don't know because I don't watch that shit.
Well, yeah, the Steelers had their game postponed 3 to 4 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks straight. Every time they had a game coming up, they had to postpone it because the team that they was facing, a couple of their players tested positive for COVID. It's been real bad, but the NFL doesn't really talk about it because it's bad for business.
Right.
They don't make no. You know what's crazy? I respect the NBA for what they did because they didn't really have cases like the way the NFL got it.
Mm-hmm. But they handled the situation differently because of the bubble.
They could have did the bubble. Ain't the bubble called arena football? Ain't that the same shit?
From what I understand, the NFL collective bargaining agreement came to the table, both sides being represented, the Players Association and the NFL owners, and the owners are like, look, we could do this in the bubble, but you're going to have to admit. And the players are like, no. We don't want basically our freedoms taken away. So we're going to play it out and we just be careful. So from what I understand, from what the NFL spitting and from what I'm hearing, is the players' fault, quote unquote, because they don't want to be in a bubble.
Now, y'all watch sports? I don't know if Jimmy, Deuce, Green,
Yep.
I don't know. But y'all watched it before, right?
Oh yeah.
Yes or no?
Yeah.
So how y'all feel about what's going on right now?
Shit, I would have been playing in
Shit
my
is
own
weird.
personal bubble. Just put me inside a bubble, motherfucker. Put me in the bubble.
Yeah, big bubble boy.
They don't want me in the bubble. Put me in the bubble. I've been rolling my bubble, man. No job.
Bree, what about you?
I don't know. Kind of weird seeing empty arenas, but
Yeah, I'll never get used to that.
yeah, but it's still entertainment for people at home sitting doing nothing. So
D, what about you?
I mean, people have been wanting sports. That's one thing that they've been missing since the whole pandemic. But it's something about the players. They're not doing what they need to do just to keep, each other safe. It's one thing if they want to go and screw over their own life, but you got what football team has how many players on it? Over 20, 30?
Yeah, it's just like 70-something players per team, something like that.
Shit, I'm way off. But still,
54 on an active roster.
how many people's lives is you fucking up? Because you may want to go out and party. Now, not considering those that may just have went to a store and, accidentally contracted it, because that's way possible. But, but those that are just out there like, this Corona shit ain't real. Now you're sidelined hoping that you make it to see your next day.
I mean, everything's financially motivated. That's all it is. It's, everything's about the money.
I feel like the only good thing is, and I heard this was the training team, right? The people who aren't always on the field, or whatever.
The practice squad.
Yeah, they get to play now because all these motherfuckers getting sick.
Yeah, the practice squad. They stepping up and taking over the.
But the whole thing about the crowd not being there, man, that's like, to me, that ain't nothing. I don't watch it, but it just looked like Madden 98 out there. That's all that looked like. Keep it real with you. It just looked like Madden 98. That's really
unfortunately, it's Madden 21 now with the way
but they should do what they did with the NBA. You can just watch it in VR and you be right there on the court. You can literally.
My main. I asked that before. I called into radio and I asked that. Why are people who do VR are not using their services for school? Green, why are you powering up right now?
I can tell you why.
Anybody see that shit? Oh, I'm bugging out right now. Did anybody just see Green power up, glow, gold right now?
You must tequila, brother.
Yeah. So how many sips you had?
Hold up. I want people to who watch the show to rewind it and go back and look at Green glow. He was glowing gold, like he's about to turn Super Saiyan. He's about to do. All right, I think
I think it's because, for partial reasons, because they want you to be 12 and over just to use VR. So that would cut out so many more, so much kids that couldn't do it. You see what I'm saying?
You don't have to be 12 and over.
Yeah, I think you should.
They want you to be.
Yeah, but it probably should be, especially for younger kids. That shit can distort and fuck their reality all up, because what you got you have to get adapted to the reality around you. And then you jumping into a whole nother reality. That shit'll fuck your head up, man. That's why they do.
Affordable yet? Is it affordable yet? I think that would be a reason.
They got the Oculus Rift or whatever that is, portable.
That you can use your cell phone for.
Yeah, but that's
VR.
corny. That's corny. No, it's VR on the cell phone too. But
if
it's
you want to go VR, go VR.
What Deuce El Toro think if it's corny or not? We asking if we could use it for school right now.
But no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't though. Not for the littler kids.
All right, but they can use it for college kids, high school kids, junior high school kids.
Man, if these schools don't want to waste the money,
look at Green right now.
What?
Is he?
I got to glow. I don't know what to tell you.
You got the magic touch. Start singing the last dragon over the shoulder.
With your soul glow looking ass.
Yeah, at least I said The Last Dragon. You know what I'm saying?
What? Soul Glow's good. Feeling oh so silky smooth. All right.
Really?
Let's move on to this new segment, and it's called "How'd You Handle That?" with my main man decked out. Are you ready, decked out for this?
Yeah.
Segment?
So
How many stories you got first? Wait, how many stories you got? You got one or two?
I just got one right now.
He's got one. All right.
Yeah. So pretty much what I wanted to talk about is back towards the end of December, we had Keon Harold, who was leaving the Arlo Hotel in Soho with his son to go out for brunch, where this white lady decided that she was going to go and say that his son stole her iPhone. I got a little bit of audio of it. This is coming from Keon's post on Instagram.
This is my phone.
You
don't have to explain nothing to her.
Are
you kidding me? You feel like there's only one iPhone made in the world?
No, okay, then show me the.
No, you get a line over there. What's on your background? You better go use find my iPhone. Don't do that.
Find my iPhone is off.
No, you can't. No, I'm the manager of the hotel. I don't care. This is my phone. Hey, maybe you can just come downstairs and fucking elevate. No, but you're not helping. I am. This man is disrespectful. No, I'm trying to sell the situation. My son has nothing to do with her. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with this.
Now, here's my thing with this. Keon, he did everything correctly. He did way more than most people would have done, especially when it comes down to their kids. I don't care who it is, whether it's, a so-called Karen or what. Anybody starts coming to your child, especially if you know your child has done absolutely nothing, and wants to go and say that your child stole something from them, as obscure as like an iPhone. I know myself, I probably would have really went off on this person. He handled that way well, way better than I think I would have.
If it was me, Street Fighter music would have kicked in.
Exactly. Exactly. And then the most fucked up part of this whole thing is the fact that the woman left her phone in a damn Uber.
Oh, yeah, she tackled him to the floor. Like, she literally
hey, got your phone. Man. But do you think this idiot went to go and say, hey, I am completely sorry. I was completely out of line. No. Got her phone and walked right on out. So right now, the NYPD is looking for her.
Oh, they got her ass now. She got arrested. Yeah, they got her. She got arrested, her and her mother, for another hotel incident.
Oh, really?
Yeah. This lady just sparking it up. She going crazy all over the place.
Like I don't first off, I don't see why she would even go to these extremes. Because what proof you necessarily have that this child took your phone?
That wasn't it though. What it was is, I'm supposed to be here. You're not unless you're working in the back. Why are you even in the lobby with your bags? Like you're staying here. You had to be in here stealing.
And
you feel me? It was.
Yeah. Then on top of that, she checked out of that hotel on the 23rd. This all happened on the 26th.
3 days later.
3 days later. And the manager who was supposedly trying to defuse the situation is not doing anything to defuse it. He's actually trying to have Kenyon's son show the lady the phone. No, I am your guest. You are supposed to be, looking after me right now. This woman is no longer a guest. You need to be kicking her ass out.
Yeah, that was crazy. They actually trying to charge her for assault and
assault and
endangerment of a minor. He was only 14 years old. You literally tackled this dude to the ground. Tackled him to the ground. No, what? She's lucky his mama wasn't there. That's what she's lucky. She's lucky it was his dad. Because his mama Puerto Rican. I seen her. She looked like she got hands. You know what I'm saying? Because she looked like she got hands.
Look, he actually chose the right one. That it was the dad, and he had enough sense and enough respect not to lay hands on this idiot. But if that was his mother, all that would probably went right out the window.
Oh yeah. But you know what? She probably, if it was his mother, she probably wouldn't have ran up on him like that neither. Because what's more likely that this big, brawly black dude is gonna beat you up in the lobby of a hotel, or this little petite Puerto Rican chick will whoop your ass in the hotel lobby? See, it's more likely that the woman would have, fought her, especially as soon as she tackled him to the ground. They probably would have been fighting before that. But I'm just saying, once she tackled him to the ground, they definitely would have been fighting. Now, I mean, there wouldn't have been no old call the cops. That was what he was doing. He's a celebrity too. On top of that, you know what I'm saying? So he had to think about all these things into consideration. You know what I mean? His career. A black dude beating up a white woman in Soho. You know what I'm saying? In a 5-star hotel, a 4-star hotel, whatever it was. So yeah, it was just a little bit. He had to be a little bit more reserved and calculated to the way he handled the situation. But if it was his mama, I'm telling you, she would have beat the brakes off her ass. We wouldn't have been worried about. We wouldn't have been thinking about. We would have been like, "Yo, you need a." It'd have been like the Twisted Tea commercial. You seen the other the Twisted Tea commercial? The Twisted Tea dude. Yo, you seen that Puerto Rican chick beat the hell out of that Italian chick in Soho? That's what it would have been. You know what I'm saying? It would have been like that.
Yeah, I agree. 100%. So
and now her mother got arrested in another hotel incident. So she's just.
She making around.
She was already terrible. She been arrested a lot for like drunken disorder, DUIs, all types of crazy shit. They put a record up there once they found her name.
Yeah.
Well, how y'all would have handled that? I'll Green and Tig. I'll give my answer.
Go ahead, Green.
Oh, probably would have heard a sure you can.
It was like, like echo at the end.
Right? I don't want to get RKO'd or something. I don't know. Just, I think that leads into another conversation. How, when you're a certain skin tone, how you have to kind of carry yourself differently when you're out in public.
You mean how you got to manage your blackness?
Yeah.
Right. I would honestly, clipped the shit out of her. That's what I would have. I would have clipped her. I wouldn't have put my hands on her though. I'd have clipped her like a sweep. One of those sweeps when you kick back of somebody's foot back in the day. See a girl running down to the hall in school, you clip the back of their foot, and they kind of collapse. I'd have hit her with one of those. Like, get your ass, Miyagi sweep, bitch. Get your ass on the ground.
Tig.
Yeah, honestly, like I thinking about it, I would have called my wife. And that'd have been the end of the situation right there.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as she come bad out of hell down the stairs,
they were out of town. I think they were out of town though. They were out of town. So they
I still would have called my wife. I would have called my wife and put that shit on.
Her ass would have ran. I'm coming right now.
You go ahead. You go ahead and handle that.
He's 500 miles away. I'll be there in 10 minutes.
Exactly.
This shit ain't playing.
Myself, I probably would have. I definitely would have sued the hotel.
Oh yeah, that's automatic.
Definitely would have sued the hotel. Definitely would have took. I did probably.
I'm sure that's gonna happen anyway. Though. I'm sure that's.
Because obviously that girl was on something. Because for her to come in that hotel and just pick that young man I feel like picked him out of nowhere and was like, "Oh yeah, you the one that took it."
You know what I think? I think they were there while she was there, but they stayed longer. So when she left, 3 days ago, they still were there because he was in town for something, some type of award.
Yeah, but it don't make no sense. The days don't add up. Like if you,
what I'm saying is, I'm just saying that she probably was there.
No, I'm saying you're right. I'm saying you're right.
Oh yeah, no, I agree that she's bugging.
For her to have her phone, she knew she had her phone before she went back in there. And for her to say, "Oh yeah, that person took my phone," you know you lying. You know you lying.
And then on top of that, who's going to steal a cell phone and go put another case on it?
Exactly.
Who really
Like-
thinks about that? I just got this brand new phone. Let me go ahead and put this case on it real quick so nobody will know what it is.
No, but he made something. He said, "Yo, pull up, track my phone."
I was about to say, can't you do the Find My iPhone shit?
Dude, like,
Yeah,
I
dude.
did, and it's right there. Once she lied on the kid right there.
Yeah.
She said she pulled up, track my phone, and her phone was right
Really?
there, and he turned it off. That's what she said.
What?
That's her. Yeah, she said, "I did, and it's right there. You turned it off." So basically, she's saying she tracked her phone back to him, but really her shit was in the Uber. So she was lying.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? She was lying right on camera. It's all on camera.
Yo,
She
you
lied
know,
on camera.
you know what really got that remember that back in the day when that damn Uber driver walked up and was like, "Yo, I got you left your cell phone in my car." That
That's why
right
she
there.
turned it out there before the cops came, motherfucker. She bounced before the cops came. Fast as hell, she left. She left before the cops.
New
She ran
Balance
out
on.
with the cops.
Yo, man, she deserved to get her ass whooped.
But you know what? She had to know. Watch, I think it's going to come out. She had to know the guy, the hotel manager, or whoever.
Yeah.
She had to know this dude because this dude would not call the cops until she left.
Yeah, because you said he jumped on her side immediately, right, D?
Oh yeah, he was on her side from the whole video. He's on her side. He's trying to convince them to give her the phone. Well, just show me the phone. And the guy's like, "No, why the hell do I have to show the phone?" He's like, "Well, just to ease her mind. Why do I gotta ease her motherfucking mind? Like, why do I gotta ease her mind?"
They
You know what I'm saying?
tried to jack this kid for his phone.
Exactly.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of things in the comments. People was like, "Yo, I would have just showed her my contacts, or I would have just gave her the phone, and you know what I mean, and then called the cops." I'm like, why? Because as a young black kid, does he has to conform and have to freaking submit to what this random white woman is trying to tell him? She ain't no law officer. She's not a law officer. She's not a cop or anything like that. But we're supposed to submit. I mean, as a people or a person, he's supposed to submit him and his son to whatever the hell she want, so she can ease her soul, ease how she feel. Get your ass out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Let one of us run up on some random white dude talking about, "Yo, you got my phone." I guarantee everybody surrounding this dude to take our phone.
Yeah, that doesn't make no sense. Like,
Like
was
it's
just-
that whole
just
story. I mean,
expect us
there's
to
like
submit
1,000
to
of
this
those
thing.
stories of them doing stuff like that to us. You know what I mean? Like I had a story like that myself, where in the kitchen where I had measuring spoons, and this chick lost measuring spoons, and she was like, "Oh, those are my measuring spoons." I was like, "These ain't your measuring spoons. These are my measuring spoons." She goes, "No, those are my measuring spoons." I was like, "I literally just got these out my bag," and she was like, "No, those are my measuring spoons. I was like, "So you mean tell me we can't buy the exact same measuring spoons? Like they only make the measuring spoons that you bought?"
That's crazy.
I was like, "That don't make any sense." But yeah, that was our new segment. How would you handle that? And we're gonna be doing more of those. And we do sports. We don't have a name for sports yet, but we will. I promise you, we have a name for sports. And that is our show for today. It was a good ride. We miss Angel. I know Angel would have talked about a whole lot of stuff. Actually, before we go, I do want to talk about this. Before we go, hold on, let me pull up this story real quick because it's actually pretty fucking funny. So it just came out today that Donald Trump would leak some audio about talking to Georgia Secretary of State, saying that he just want to find some 1,100,000 votes.
I read about that.
It's 11,000.
It came, 11,000. Yeah, 11,000 votes. Yo, man. So my teacher from high school posted this, Miss Eversley, and I posted her thing. I was like, I was reading this, and I was just like, yo, man, just let that shit go, bro. Like, you lost. Like, I feel like Donald Trump is taking that Tupac lyric of trying to make $1 out of 15 cents way too far. Like he's going way too far.
He's going this hard though. The reason why he's going this hard is because once he's out of office, he's gonna have so many people is trying to put him in jail. The only thing that's saving him right now is that he's the president. So once he's
But,
no
I
longer the
think I
president,
don't know if y'all heard, but I think there's isn't there a bunch of senators that's jumping on the bandwagon too? Like
Yes,
11
yes.
yeah,
senators.
that's what I'm saying. There's so many people, countries as well. There's countries
Actually,
that
what's making me mad is Ted Cruz too.
Oh shit.
Ted Cruz is
Oh,
the
my
one.
God.
Ted
Yep.
Cruz is the one leading that
Spanish
pack
guy.
of all the senators trying to overturn. You know,
The
the
electoral vote.
here's what making me mad about Ted Cruz. This dude, Donald Trump, talked about this dude's wife on national
Called her a
television.
dog.
Mhm.
He called her a dog, bro.
And this dude is like okay with it, and he's following it, like for real,
Money,
like
bro.
for real, dude.
Money.
No, he just deboed his whole family. He just straight up
Money.
deboed them.
He called his wife a dog.
He straight up was like, "Yo, what you got on my 40, homie?"
No, on the real.
He was like, "Nah, I don't got nothing. You got something."
My mama gave me the chain.
Straight up.
R.I.P. Debo.
Straight
Yeah.
up.
R.I.P. Patty.
Like, come on, man. Like, for real? Like, you ain't got no back. Like, that's your wife. This dude literally did. And what kills me is that when you bring it up, because now is it Andrew Cuomo, the dude who got the CNN show? Always get him and his brother.
Yeah, it's Andrew.
Andrew Cuomo talked about it on his show. He was like, why are you following somebody that disrespected your wife? And he changed the subject. He was like, I don't know, just like, come on, dude, like for real. This dude literally.
We're gonna start talking about the stars. You know, the stars are closer tonight. Like, nigga, your wife, bro. See what I'm saying?
Any one of us, straight up. I don't care where you from. Any one of us. That's an ass whooping. I don't care where you from. I don't care what part of the state you from. If you're from the hood, trailer park,
No, for him, even for him, it should be a stern talking. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he gonna whoop no ass. You know what I'm saying? He can wag a finger though. You know what I'm saying? You goddamn it, you talk about my wife.
He should have at least wrote a letter to his mayor or something. Something. He should have wrote a letter or something, but nah, he didn't do nothing. He just followed him. Like, it just made me mad. Like damn. Like, as a man, just as a man, whether you
when you financially motivated like that, all your interest is about that money, bro. Whatever's gonna bring you closer to it, that's it. Like, your standards go out the fucking window. That's just how it is.
Money ain't that important.
Yeah, we understand that because we find happiness in other things besides money. But for dudes in that position, it's all about their status and how much money it's going to gather for them. That's why we in the predicament that we in now as a country. Money is ruling everything. I'm like, yo, son, I could print out a bill tomorrow. Like, get to a point where that's secondary in your life, third in your life. You'll be in a better place.
Trying hard to keep him in power, but he literally, he talked about, like, I understand politics, but man, like, I never seen that. I know, like, when I have my run, I'm probably gonna say some stuff that
you will
never heard before. Yeah, like, I had a dream. I had a dream that I was in a debate with one of the Trumps. I think it was Donald Trump Jr. or one of them.
I hope this never happens, Lord.
I hope it does. We had a debate. I think we were running for president or some shit, and I called his ass a side baby. And
I'm sorry, a what?
A side baby.
A side baby.
Oh, because it wasn't his wife's son. You know what I'm saying?
He got mad. He was like, "What you call me?" I was like, "You're a side baby, right?" I was like, "Didn't Don have babies with other women, and then he divorced that woman, and then he married your mama, and then he had another side baby, and then got divorced with your mama, and then he married another." Because I know me. I like when it comes to here's the thing about when it comes to the debates. I know like they try to like roast each other, but I'm from New York City, born in Bronx. I know about the dozen. I know, like, and this is one of the things I'm afraid about. When it comes about the dozen, I got jokes, and I know when it comes to politics, I'm gonna have some jokes for they ass, and that's one of the things I liked about Obama. When it comes to like his debate, he had jokes for they ass, and that's one thing I liked about him. But yeah. So Georgia election is Tuesday, and I hope that Senator Warnock wins and get Mitch McConnell out of there, and I hope that we're able to they're able to change the stuff that's going on, because Mitch McConnell is literally anything that's supposed to pass, he blocks it. And he already made promises about blocking. If he stays in office, he's gonna block anything that Biden
dude is Dikembe Mutombo for real.
Yo, he is literally like I posted it on Facebook that he is literally, I think Street Fighter 6 is gonna put him as a hidden boss. Awesome Perry so much. Straight up.
That's gonna be his finishing move.
Straight up. He literally he is like, I don't remember what character it was, but I know when you put the difficulty on level 8, they parry.
Oh, it's about Tekken, right?
No, it's Street Fighter.
Oh, okay.
I remember playing. I don't know if it was Street Fighter. I think it was Street Fighter 3. I want to say it was Gale, and I did Ryu special, the Fireball special, and this dude parried all 8 hits of the level 3 special, and I was like, okay, I'm turning this off. And that's Mitch McConnell. Like every time someone does something, he goes, "Oh, who sent this? Yeah, block it." And that's Mitch McConnell. Like he just block it. He's the most blockety ass dude I know. So
blockety ass,
baby.
New word of 20. New word of 20. His theme song. You know that song Blackety Black from
Yes,
Blockety Block. Yeah, Blockety Block.
I'm black, y'all.
Straight up. If I could make that fucking video, I would. Of him, just him on his face and just Blockety Block, and I'm block, y'all, and I block, and I block, and I block, y'all. So, thank you guys so much for watching At the Dinner Table. Please like, subscribe, share with your friends, your pastor, your deacon, your teachers, your babysitters.
Your aunties,
your auntie, everybody. Hope you guys had a good New Year. Hope you guys were merry. Hope you guys don't leave your Christmas trees up past Martin Luther King's birthday. Okay, and yeah, that's it. Oh, we lost somebody. Who we lose? We lose Tig. Oh, Tig gone. Tig said, "Fuck this shit, I'm out." And yeah, see you guys later. And see you guys next week. Peace.